Of course I get it. Okay, sure. I'm happy for it, but I have to walk over there. It's like a new level of laziness. You don't even want to walk in game.
Because of you, the day was brighter. The clouds right away, and you lifted me higher. Okay, popping like you'll never.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to NAE Season 2, Episode 6. I hope you are having a great Wednesday. Either way, I'm gonna go straight into it, no more wasting time. Last episode I got a Sky Splitter, and I played on my warrior. But I also bought a moon robe for my little. I got some cloths. I actually missed a few days because today's the 6th. But to be honest, this calendar really isn't God knows how great. Not really. But since I only missed 2 days, I'm still gonna get the mystery SD thing, the chest. So I don't actually care. But I do wanna see if what's the scout the dungeon, because that's the one I'm gonna be hopefully aiming for, unless it's something nasty UDL. By the way, this is okay. Yeah, don't even ask. I'm not doing that anyway. So maybe you remember, maybe you don't. But in the Let's Play that I had before, I was I always had, well, not always, but most of the time there was a montage in the beginning where I basically did a lot of progress and stuff, and I am planning on doing that too. Someone went in here, so I'm gonna do that too. But I am planning on doing those montages again, but only once it doesn't become a danger to basically do dungeons. So of course you've already seen me do a sprite world, you've seen me do a UDL, I think, you've seen me do a... Of course I get it. Okay, sure. I'm happy for it, but I have to walk over there. It's like a new level of laziness. You don't even want to walk in game. Anyways, he's there. He might have a paralyze. He does have a paralyze. Anyways, I don't know if you've seen me do a snake pit, but basically I'm gonna start making montages once you basically have seen me do every single dungeon there is. And I don't have the H turned on because I turned it off when I was recording before earlier, so that's that. I'm actually going to be drinking dexterities because I do want to get maxed. I do think these characters right here are going to be serious. When it comes to the PPE competition, I know this is a bit off topic, but I do think I'm doing quite a decent progress. Woo! Rest in peace, you. What's in the chest? Anything good in the chest? Well, that's, I'll take that. I might take this too. Don't die. Okay, that would have been kind of sad. Let's do the Spirit World real quick. Heal me again. I got the tier 3 dome yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but in the previous episode. So that's gonna be good. We don't need this anymore, but I don't know if other characters of mine have that or not. So do not paralyze me on top of me. That would not be God knows how great. Anyways, I would like to talk to you a little bit about my Discord. I know that my Discord is known for being kinda dead, and it's basically my fault. I'm the one to blame for that. But I have been there for a little bit. From time to time I pop in the general chat. And I thought that was a white bag for just a second there. I don't know. Anyway. I was there in the general voice chat today, talking with some nice people while I was on my PPE necromancer, and we had a blast. We had an absolute blast, whatever. So I had a fun talking to some people. I don't know if they want me to tell their name. Maybe, who knows? There's a guy called Tom. He seems like a really cool person. And there's also there was a girl that we were talking with, although she didn't have a microphone. But I didn't know that girls watch me. That's interesting. I mean, of course, you might be like, well, why wouldn't they? Well, I know, but at the same time, it's just like, I just didn't think that would happen. Anyway, whatever. I'm not sexist. Don't think that I have anything against that. I'm just like, it's somehow like a surprise to me. I'm retarded. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But yeah. But either way, so I might make a few more Let's Play commentary not Let's Play, a few more just live commentaries while I'm chilling with people on Discord. I am not streaming, but that's because I don't really have time. Lately, everything's moving so fast. I'm just moving so fast right now, and I don't have time for anything. And streaming, like, I don't have time to sit still for like an hour and a half to make a stream. I just don't have the time to do that. But I would like to do it. It's just that I don't have the time to do that. Oh, it's kind of weird, but that's just how it is. Rope, don't need that. Get that out of my face. Oh no, I don't think I'm gonna be able to dodge slimes. Well, that's too bad. I don't want to skip though because, well, this is still hazardous for me to be doing. So I don't want to do too many of this, but either way. Oh, don't do that to me. Trading is gonna be a huge factor, obviously, once I get enough stars, because as of right now, it's a pain. It's a huge pain to trade. So fuck trading. I'm not gonna trade right now, even though I would like to. I'm just not gonna, because, well, no one can even see me, and standing in the US West 2, whatever that server even is, if I even set the server correctly, who knows. Anyway. I wanted to do, because, like, here's the thing, on the PPE, I'm almost maxed defense right now, and I'm gonna do another progress update video for day 5, day 4 and 5 merged again, because, of course, today I'm uploading this video, and I don't want to completely drown you guys with those videos, but, long story short, I'm gonna be doing Lost Halls and Shatters and stuff like that as soon as I max defense, which is gonna be soon enough, but I ran into an interesting problem. There are a bunch of discords that that people do dungeons with, or on, should I say. I already have a tier 3, right? I have a tier 3, yeah. But yeah, I ran into. I didn't have a single problem with any other of the discords that I tried to verify myself in, because those discords are kind of serious, and you gotta like verify yourself. You gotta put this like link in your RotMG description. For whatever reason, the Lost Halls one I was unable to. I don't know, maybe the bot was broken or something. I was unable to verify myself on the Lost Hall Discord, so that's interesting. Another thing that I need you guys to know about, although it's not really gonna be a huge difference for you, you're probably not even gonna notice it, but I still want you to know about it, is that this weekend that's upcoming, why am I specifying this? It's just, today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, then there's Friday, and the weekend that comes after that. It's not hard. So yeah, that weekend, I'm not gonna be home. I'm not even gonna be in the city that I live in. I'm gonna travel into a different city just for like 2 days, because I'm gonna see my grandparents who live out of town, and I don't get to go there very often, and my grandfather is unfortunately very sick. So I wanna go there and see him, and see him and talk to him and hang out with him, basically, for as long as I still can. If that makes any sense. That was a bit dark, but sadly that's what life is from time to time. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with that, but what I was trying to say, what I was trying to point out is, while I'm gone for 2 days this weekend, I'm not going to be able to make a video those specific days, but I was still thinking that I could just do some like 15 or so minute long live commentary where I just chill on a random account, do a few dungeons, just so that you guys still get a video in those 2 days. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work so far. I would love for you guys to be able to get a video. Again, not sure when, if it's even gonna work. I would absolutely love if I was able to keep up the daily uploads for as long as I physically can. However, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that because I'm not even gonna be home. And there's another big problem that's coming up. It's not here right now for sure, but it's gonna be here shortly enough, and that's my eyesight operation. So I don't know if you guys are aware. Maybe you are, maybe you are not. But even if you aren't, I don't blame you. You don't have to know all these things about me, and I understand if you don't give a fuck. But what I wanted to say is that my eyesight, whether you know about it or not, is very, very bad. And since Realm is a pixelated game, I don't struggle in Realm, believe it or not, but I do struggle in day-to-day life. And I don't have a problem with my retina, I think it is. I have a problem with my cornea, which is like the outside little oval kind of shape in your eye. Anyway, why am I mentioning this? It's worsening at such a rate that I'm gonna have to do undergo whatever. I'm gonna have to have I don't know how to say that, but I'm gonna have an eye transplant, basically. An eye transplant is gonna have to occur within 2019. So I'm not looking forward to that, and I wanted to do something down there. I wanted to drink the wisdoms. Give me a little wisdoms. Where are they? No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want either. There they are. Alright. So, anyway, the operation is gonna be quite difficult. There isn't a huge risk of it like failing or anything, so I'm not gonna like die or completely lose my eyes, but I'm not gonna be able to play. And it's gonna be at least like a week of recovery. I'm not even gonna be home. I'm gonna be at like a hospital. They're gonna like watch over me while I'm recovering. So of course I'm not gonna be able to upload those couple of days, however long that's gonna be. So, but it could help me greatly in the long term. I know that you guys understand. You don't push me to upload daily. I push me to upload daily because I want to upload daily. So that's what I know that you guys really enjoy that too. So I just wanted you to know that that's what's going on right now. These things are currently happening with me. There's nothing, God knows how special. There's nothing special going on. I just want you to be informed, because why not? I want us to have a connection where you talk about your things and problems and stuff, and I talk about my stuff, and yeah, we just, you know, we get a bond between each other. Is that possible? I don't know. You guys should know by now. I don't want to keep forcing it down your throat, but yeah, I do love reading your comments. So just take the time, take 15 seconds, go into the comment section, write a comment, say hi, or don't. I don't know, but it would be really nice. I would absolutely like if you need to stop saying that word, since I have such problems saying it. I do have a lisp, by the way, so that's why. But whatever. Go into the comment section, leave a comment. It doesn't have to be God knows how long. There are a few people who do that every single day, and I absolutely love responding to them. So, you know, be nice. Go down there, say hi. I would appreciate it. Alright, UDL number 2. Early Doombo? Question mark? That would be cool. It didn't happen, but that's cool. I don't care. That's fine. Should I play on my archer? I don't really have a weapon on him right now. I still have just a double bow and the other one, which is not a bad weapon by any means, but it's not God knows how great of a weapon. And I have a much better weapon or equipment in general. What am I doing? No one can see me. Well, this guy can, but he's not gonna do much either. He called it himself too, and now he walks away. That's interesting. Anyway, when it comes to loadout... Oh, hi! Hey, isn't that Serena? Isn't that the girl that I was in the Discord with? Well, that's interesting. Anyway, so, will she follow me here? I hope she does. Although it doesn't look like she is gonna, because it disappeared. And I'm not soloing this. What was I trying to say? It's not that I would be discriminating against archers. It's simply that I need to log her before forget. So many accounts that you have. Yeah, about 3 or 4. Yeah, about 4. Cemetery. I want to do a cemetery. I think that would be... I'm gonna call her for it too. Anyway, so when it comes to the archer, I don't have good enough equipment on him. That's why I don't want to be playing him right now. If I get something cool on him, like a Doombo if I were to ever get that, I wouldn't put it on anyway, but that doesn't matter. Because you shouldn't put those good items on that early, but long story short. I'm gonna be playing on him once I get something that's worth showing or playing with. Either way. Are we gonna do the 4th boss? I'm kinda afraid of the 3rd boss, because the little blue bombs, they do a hell of a lot of damage. And this is most likely gonna be the last thing that I do. Today, sadly, I don't have much time. I had a lot of homeworks and stuff like that to do, and this is kinda gonna be boring, I admit, but I don't know. It's gonna be moving rather slowly in the beginnings, but in the beginning everything is a challenge, and I don't want you guys to miss out on anything, if possible. And also, since I haven't done all dungeons on recording, might as well take the time to do them now, while I'm still a newbie, so that when I start making montages, you guys don't feel like you're missing much. Although these waves are very boring, and I don't suppose, well, maybe I am entertaining enough to keep things interesting while we're doing this, but either way. Maybe I should go on Discord, but either way, she doesn't have a mic, so it's not like we could actually talk. It would still be just me talking. Anyways, but... anyway, should I say? Because I've seen somewhere that anyways is not a word, however anyway is. So I'm gonna be trying to think about that. I'm gonna be saying anyway from now on, if I remember to do that. There's one completely random thing that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fully get across. Did I get nothing? For real? Well, that sucks. RIP. Too bad. But a couple days ago, I had a physics presentation, some of you know about that, on telescopes. And one thing that I have to say, basically, why I even learned English, that's kind of important for you to realize. I learned English not because I would be good at languages or because I would whatever. My reasoning for learning English in the first place was actually because I wanted newer, fresher way of talking to myself. Because it was boring to me for me to talk to myself in Czech. I know that sounds super fucking retarded, but yeah, I don't have many friends to judge. But either way, so I learned English because I wanted to talk to myself in a different, interesting way, and also because I like the language. But however, what am I trying to say? How am I trying to connect the physics presentation and telescopes to all this? Simply enough, when it comes to telescopes in particular, that's like the only word I actually prefer in Czech instead of in English. Because if you say telescope, what does that actually tell you in English? Scope, you got a scope, but what does teles mean? Whatever. In Czech, we have a word for it called dalekohled, and it's a really nice word because daleko basically means far, and hled is basically a verb meaning see. So if you were to translate dalekohled into English, it would literally mean far see, or seeing afar, or something like that. I don't know, it's just a super random thing that I found somehow interesting enough to tell you guys. But whether you found this interesting or not, you know about it now, so that's that. Anyway, that's just one of the things I wanted to say. One of the things that I wanted to point out. Yeah, there is a bunch of video ideas that I have for the near future. Of course, I'm gonna be leaving for the weekend, but I do still have a few ideas that I want to do. I'm not gonna spoil one of them, but there is another one that I wanted to point out, and that's a list of active Realm YouTubers. I wanted to shout out as many YouTubers as I can. I'm currently gathering a list of them. Some of them I know personally, well, not personally, I don't really know any of them personally, but some of them I know because I've chatted with them, some of them I don't know, but I just wanted to give a shout out. But it's kind of ironic for me to give shout outs because I'm like the least relevant of all of them right now. But that's obviously very well justified. But still, I just wanted to point out, if you by any means want to see more Realm content, don't feel like there aren't any YouTubers. There's a bunch of YouTubers who do make really good content, and I just wanted to point them to you. I've already mentioned few of them. I've already mentioned Reshit, already mentioned Puberty RTMG, already mentioned Let's A Team, but there's more that I want to talk about, but I'll mention it in the other video. I can't sadly pick up any of this, not that I actually want to either, because whatever she threw down was actually just a bunch of shit. I wasn't gonna pick up either. This thing, oh, that's another good thing. That's another idea that I have. I made a video, I don't know if you remember it, it was like 26,000 views or something, it basically blew up. It was as viral as an RTMG video gets, at least for me anyway. But I made a video called Health versus Defense, a comparison guide, and I'm planning on making a Dexterity versus Attack DPS guide, or comparison, or something like that. Oh, don't one-shot me, don't do it. Don't you dare. But yeah, now that I got those two, it's actually quite interesting, because this is a paramount attack and this is a superior dexterity. I'm not gonna tell you, you have to wait and see until I upload that video, but the math behind that, the way damage gets calculated and the amount of, like how many times you shoot a second, because that's what dexterity basically translates to, how many times you shoot a second. It has its own little shortcut, APS, attacks per second. It's not the same as DPS, which is damage per second. Whatever. It's a little bit complicated, but I think it's very elegant. And there are equations that attacks and basically all the stats in Realm follow. But it's really interesting. I wanted to test out in the video also if really a maxed warrior with the Paladin's buff and a Demon Blade, if he does have 10,000 DPS, because I don't know, and I wanted to know, and I might tell you about that later, and about if it's better to be buffed by a Paladin or better to be buffed by a Warrior. All these kinds of things, I'm gonna tell you all of them in that video whenever it comes out, but it's complicated. It does take me a while to do all the what am I trying to say? All the equations, all the math, basically. Anyways, we got the 5th star. We are halfway there when it comes to the requirements. Okay, now we gotta be really careful. We got 150 fame already on the 2nd character. I think my warrior also has at least more than 150 fame, so that's cool. I love how she's slowing everything now, all of the bombs, so they're not basically that big of a problem for me anymore. She, I think, ran out of mana, but long story short, yeah. It was cool when she did it in the beginning, but yeah, there you go, she did it again. The blue bombs, by the way, are insanely dangerous for new players. If you somehow didn't know, you should know. Do never mess around with them, because these blue bombs will fuck you up, man. They'll fuck you up, man. Seriously, if just 2 of them were to explode inside of me, I am gonna die. So... So yeah, do not underestimate him. You stand still for 2 seconds at this boss, you dead. You dead, boy. And even if you're like halfway max to death, you're still gonna most likely die. Never stand still in this boss, just to make sure. And I'm blind. I'm blind squared, since I'm blind in real life too. So that wasn't cool. But look at that. I didn't basically get anything. God knows how useful. But dip and see a lol. So yeah. Anyways, a bunch of confused points. I know. I did a few dungeons, at least. I did something. I know that you guys enjoyed my videos, and I'm very thankful for that. So that's that. Anyways, what else is there for me to do? Nothing much. I did get a paramount attack. I'm gonna put this down here. I can throw away this basically, because this is, although I might just keep it, because why not? Alright, so I think I'm gonna do some of the things now, because I've been recording for 22 minutes and I don't want to make another 30-minute long video, even though I know that you probably enjoy that, but I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen today. My schedule today is quite tight. So long story short, I'm gonna have to dip. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.